I live in my basement, dude. I don't need a good car. Hunter, are you all right? It's a scare. I know you must still be reeling from the fact that we pulled you out of the quest, and for that I apologize. I had to make a split-second decision. You see, the monster that swooped in and attacked that Rathian was none other than a Regios. I'm certain of it. There are very few even in existence. Until now, I've only heard about them in stories. But there's something more alarming than the rarity of the monster. That's why I called you here. You see, Regios are said to inhabit an extremely limited area. They fight over the territory, and the losers die as a result. That's exactly why so few of them exist. A monster as territorial as the Regios has no business mucking about a place like this. It makes no sense. Something is terribly wrong. And honestly, it scares me. I feel like I just saw a bird swimming underwater. That'd be a penguin. What brand is my beanie? I bought it from Devolver last year at PAX. But let's approach it scientifically. How would a bird start living underwater? Because it learned how? Or because it had no choice? I wouldn't jump to any conclusions, but all this raised enough concerns that I had to get you out of there. Forgive me. I know quests like that are how you make your living. At any rate, this new threat poses a practical problem in addition to the theoretical ones. The sand skiffs that deliver Dendorma supplies have stopped running. We'll have to put the town fortifications on hold until we deal with it. But Regios is a menace, a real fighter. An average hunter wouldn't be able to so much as scratch it. The guild wants someone capable on the job. A proven hunter. That's why they've asked for you. I'll file the quest with your guild associate later. Good luck against that Regios. Keep a clear head. Be ready for anything. You are our only hope. Oh, while the guild is finishing all the red tape, you should check in with the Caravaneer. The townsfolk heard about what happened to you. Well, they all went to him to see if they could help. Stop by. It'll be worth your while. Oh, good to see you safe and sound, Kindred Hunter. And I really mean that. Never in a million years did I expect that customer to come crashing in. That thing was the flying wyvern known as a Regios. Biologically speaking, it makes zero sense to find one this far from its natural habitat. There must be a reason. I intend to find out what it is. Oh, before I forget, after all that hard work, you had to abandon the quest. And that just ain't fair, is it? Folks in town all chipped in, so we can give you a little consolation prize. Specifically, it's consolation zenny and some consolation monster materials. I know it ain't much. What do you expect from a pile of pocket change? It's the thought that counts, though, and I think it was mighty thoughtful. Next up, Mega Potions. These are from us at Capital C. We don't want you walking away and kind of feeling disappointed, after all. Everybody skedaddled out into the field to collect herbs and blue mushrooms and honey before you got back. Hope that picked your spirits up. If nothing else, they're tasty. Looks like everything's ready. Should go check in with the Guildmarm. 7,000 Zenny, a Rathian scale, and a Mega Potion. You know, I never really read the dialogue in this game, and I think it's great that there's a story, but it sucks because it's most responsible for the most time and money wasted on English Monster Hunter translations. Rubus Drake, they once published the figures and the amount of text translated in Monster Hunter, and it's like 3 times that of an average RPG, which you wouldn't expect, but it is actually insane how much dialogue there is in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if there were boxes of dialogue that were like untranslated Japanese code and no one ever found out. What's going on, Hunter? Staying safe out there? You ran into some trouble, so I ordered a little something. It's Regios Monster Info book. Read books, get wisdom, kill monsters, you know? An elusive breed of wyvern, only rarely spotted throughout the lands in recent years. Known for its ability to launch razor-edged scales at prey, for its ability to stand those scales on end to strike at any who threaten it. Yeah, I'm gonna need, what, pink? The pink meat? The jerky? Here are my... Does he sell it? Did they sell it at the guild? Oh, welcome to the guild store. It's got some new items in stock. Items? Dang it. I recommend this book of combos? Let's not forget that secret guide that helps you fit more in your item box. Was that good? Did I do good? Ah, here it is. Some people really like the Regios weapons, right? I mean, the Regios weapons are decent. How do they compare to the Sandberry off? Let's see. Yeah, I know they get, they have like a little rolling sharpen ability. I don't know how good that's going to be. So, from the beginning, it has 180 raw, 10% affinity in a single slot, which is good. Or, there is the Sandberry off, 210 raw. No slot, though. I mean, that is an extra 30 true raw. Although you need 2 wyvern gems to make the spiked saber? Oh, no. Yeah, you need 2 wyvern gems. Dude, that's kind of messed up. Wyvern gem, by the way, is... what, 7% carve from Gravios? That's not terrible. Oh, it's actually a 5% carve from Monoblos. I might actually have some. Come to think of it. I've done Monoblos like, what, 2 or 3 times? I've already got 1. I just need 1 more. So... in G rank, I think it's because they just give it as a reward. Here it is. Well, let's go get our new quest. Technically a 25 raw difference between Regios and Sandberry off. Technically. Unless I can get a better charm. I don't really like this quest chain. It's just kind of weird. If I get a second copy of World, vote for PC or PS4. Oh, PC. All the way. If you've got a good PC, that is. But it's no. No contest. Oh no. After all that work getting the defensive weapon designed, the sand skiffs are out of service? Indefinitely? Material delivery is on hold? What are we gonna do, Doodle? Oh, I mean, Doodle. Doodle-doo? Sorry. Anyway, this throws a wrench in our plans to fortify Dendorma. Get all those frowny faces around town. No, we have to think positive. Calm yourself, Guildmarm. Doodle, Guild has tapped you to handle this quest. Dance of 1,000 Blades. The book says it rends the heavens with its sharp scales, demolishes the earth with its powerful wings and legs. Okay? Hyperbole much? Well, whatever the case, the fate of Operation Fortified Dendorma rests squarely in your hunterly hands. Get out there. Put the Purge on the urgent quest, whatever that means. Albino Donkey, I compared the Steve weapons, but I'd have to agree with the recommendations from chat. Sandbarrioth is like where it's at, dude. Yeehaw! I got a sale on Town Market. Some catalysts so we can actually I could probably make them now and make some demon drugs. We're gonna be feeling the hit soon on our lack of raw, but demon drugs should let us ride it out a little bit more. What are my thoughts on Sword and Shield and World? I love all the weapons. Sword and Shield is one of the weapons I love. I forgot to eat. Regios is here. That is all that matters right now. Put the whys of it right out of your head. You be careful out there. Stay focused and be ready for anything. I know you'll make good choices. Stay alert, Hunter. Keep Dendorma safe until you return. Darn tootin'. The aces will hold down the fort whilst you strut your stuff. You're the one to get it done. No, I'm not. I'll give nuts for that. This will be a little bit better. I got medic too, which is nice. And we'll do some Sandbarrioth farming after this. After Sandbarrioth, we'll do Monoblos if we need it, which we might. I think he starts off in like the middle of the area. Well, you know, try 3 ultimate and double cross. You completely skipped 4. I'm assuming you never got a, you never got a 3DS. Oh, that's weird. I thought he started in 7. Oh. Rubus Jake, no worries, man. This is a lurker-friendly stream. If you ask nicely, the lurkers will all poke their head out of their holes. Lurkers, come on out and say hi for once. We won't make you stay for long. They're all there. Stop putting lurkers on the spot. They're there. If you chat, Shep will just tell you to get pregnant. I'm not saying I'm gonna, like, impregnate them. Dude, that poor Genprey. Leave him alone. Peanut, I'm not gonna make you pregnant. I'm sorry. He throws the Genprey at you. It's so good. I actually miss it. Oh, alcohol, thank you. Much appreciated.
Alcohol 14 just subscribed.
Kind of a hard spot. Hey! All it took was evasion +3. Hey, fueled by queso. You make my nights more enjoyable, fueled by queso. Man, you make me want to have some queso.
Queso just resubscribed for 2 months. Thanks for making my work nights more enjoyable, Shep.
A little bit closer. I love you. Come closer, please. I love you. Oh, wow, what a trip. Completely missing all my combos. Fortunately. I mean, I think all of Regios' equipment in 4U is decent. I don't know how much of it is the best, but they almost always give the flagship pretty good stuff. I think I want to work on mount number 2. Oh no. Are you alright, Doodle? Looks like that Regios skill that sunk into you caused you to start bleeding. Not good. Make any exciting moves like that, you'll open the wound and lose health. What you need to do is crouch and wait for the wound to heal. I realize you may not have the luxury of sitting still, so another option would be to pound back a well-done steak. I mean, who has the time to bleed when they could be eating delicious meat? That's what I always say. Stick with the jerky, but thanks. I'm actually starting to take some damage. Chat, how cheap do you think I am for sitting here pounding back herbs? Rather than potions. You gonna finish the Guildhall stuff, Shed? I have to. I'm obligated to. I need to get the G rank. I'm Mr. Krabs. Oh. I took him out with a massive amount of small barrel bombs. And a large barrel bomb. Prepare to face my sensei's lance technique. Isn't the Dissenter the good carve? Isn't that like the plate? Nice. Which skills do you have on that set? Attack up extra large and attack up large and evasion +3. I'm probably not. Hey, Faye, man. I appreciate you. You're legally obligated to use that Dissenter? I don't know if I'm going to upgrade it. Now, ask Faye for carry. I'm doing village stuff. I don't think you could do it. Bash, thank you. I got the skills that matter, though, right? Faye would agree. I mean, that's solid, right? For high rank? I mean, evasion +3 is broken. I didn't say Faye's not capable of carrying me through village quests. What do you want me to do? Send him my save? And have him bring me up through different quests? which I'm sure he's much more than capable. Too much evasion? It's the best amount of evasion. I like your new emotes, Faye. Those are good. Alright, hold on. People are telling me the Regios, the upgraded Regios weapon is worth using. Sanguine? Thank you. Congratulations, Waffle of Chaos, Isa, Francesca, Honeyham, and Tormella. Have fun, old man. I'm enjoying myself as much as I can. Can you even upgrade? Where do you fight Molten Tigris?
Not.
Is that high rank? That is high rank. I don't know. I'd rather have Sandberry off the start. So that's what I'm going to do. Congratulations, Hunter. Simply amazing. I feel like shouting your praise from the rooftops. Thanks to you, sand skiffs are back in operation. Supplies have already started coming in. As for the flames we need, never fear. Wykun's associates located another Rathian. The ace gunner went to capture it for us. I know she'll be just fine. Now, let's get ourselves back on track. We need to keep fortifying Dundorma. Townsfolk are raring to go. Plenty of ways you can help. Master Tool in particular has been very impressed with your efforts. That's his name, Master Tool? And wishes to pitch it in. Would you mind stopping by? Thank you again, good hunter. Let's work hard to whip Dundorma into shape, shall we? Hello, Master Tool. Why is he hiding that fruit behind his back? What's going on, Hunter? Just want to say respect. Respect for hunting that Regios. Respect for helping out the town. Made me think. Got to do my part to help out too, you know. There's a merchant I know buying monster materials for a high price. And right now, he's buying Black Gravios materials for the highest price of all. This is my chance, Hunter. With all that Zeni, I could donate all the town's restorations fund. All I need is someone to do the hunt. Know anyone? Just kidding, I want you, of course. We spoke to the Guildmar. What's it called? Black Rock Down. Good for the town, Hunter. Don't want to do it! Do egg quests to unlock Crimson Fatalis, please. I've been doing most of the requests. I did everything in low rank, for the most part. There's just some stuff lurking around level 6. How do we unlock Sandberry? I'd rather do Sandberry than this Gravios. Although I guess I could make the Darren Moran weapon. Sandberry is Zinogre trades. That sucks. Well, how do I unlock Zinogre? I should have already unlocked Zinogre, right? He would have been with Rathalos. Wouldn't he? Thunder and Stone quest? Really? No, Caravan 8 has Huntathon Zinogre. You need the prerequisites are meteoric prize and in the pink. So we could be doing it right now. Meteoric prize. Killer Queens. We need to do Killer Queens. Think you need a specific quest to unlock the trade? We're gonna do this one. I guess. I mean, if I could make the Steve weapon, I'll make it. It's not going to be useless. See if you obtain some Regios materials. Melee weapons forged from those materials gain special property. Tried forging with those materials many times. It seems they cause blades to be born anew. Also, you may be able to restore the weapon's sharpness by evading with it drawn. Use Regios weapons effectively, you may no longer need to carry whetstones. Bowguns you make with Regios gain a new property as well. Evading with the weapon is drawn will load ammo automatically. You might never have to manually load the bowgun again. Whichever type of weapon you choose, the benefits are obvious. Why not try making it? Maybe. That is a lot of scrapers. God damn. Evade sharpening is like kind of balanced. Alright. The killer queen. Killer queens, I'm sorry. Oh, huh. This is actually taking us to the Heavenly Mount. My large barrel bombs and my scatterfish are exactly in sync. Feels great. Yes, Adept I think is automatically like evasion +2, if not better. I was wondering when I was going to unlock this map. You guys remember when wind press used to matter? You remember? Hey, I didn't ask. Did you end up getting Sekiro at all? You're still here? I don't know if you're still here. I'm not a fan of her lawnmower attack. You can't afford Sekiro? Dude, like, Rainy said the same thing. You need like a charity stream for Monster Hunter streamers. What is going on? It is a good game. Or like, at the very least, like, we should have gotten a little bit more attention from Software. There's no reason, like, literally everyone shouldn't have gotten review copies. Sell pizza? What? Do you want Faye to make and sell pizza? Surely the solution to all of your money woes. Start a pizzeria. What? Or should he buy whole pizzas and sell them by the slice at a slight markup? Oh no! I missed the evasion. I knew it was coming. I might die now. Feel like I have the wrong evasion on? Well, no amount of evasion will help you if you don't press the button before the monster attacks. How did that not get the mount? Thank you for the heal, cat. That was awesome. I suck. And still died. Look, man. I suck, okay?
Not.
It was the double lawnmower to the stun that gets you, you know? I mean, roar dodging would almost be impressive in this game if I was not using evasion plus 3. Evasion plus 3 is like Monster Hunter World levels of evasion, so. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How did it go through that wall? Not again! This is a complete dumpster fire. This is cool. It's gonna happen again. Don't hassle me, Rathian. We should be leaving this area soon anyways. God damn it. No. Oh, is the other one actually leaving? Was this little female character in some of my emotes? It's just a character I made on my Monster Hunter World PC. It's more just to showcase emotions and armor sets. Alright, cut your tail off. No! No! You know, I've never really hung out in Area 2 at all on this map. Does she actually stay in Area 5 much? Oh, you were exhausted? Nope. Wife's watching Dexter, I'm watching you. The important question is which seasons of Dexter? Because that show went from amazing to really awkward super fast. Shep, is the back hop after the normal combo not good? It is good. It's most good if you're using it to evade something. But in terms of like extending your combo, as far as I know, it is not the most damage. However, if you use it to evade something and you keep attacking, it is quite good. I mean, even if you wanted to make it your normal combo, like, fine. Like, I'm not going to give you a hard time about that. Come back, coward! Oh, she might go on the web. You always use it in the normal combo? Well, the back hop combo in 4U is different than the back hop combo in World. Just so we're clear. And I could be wrong. It could be that the back hop combo is actually the best damage for Sword and Shield. No! God knows that's not the best damage. Well, the nice thing is that in 4U, monsters take a set amount of damage from being mounted anyways. You get away, Vespoid! Sorry, that was technically not a Vespoid. That was a Benabra. I know they're not the same.
Shepard, you consider yourself a monster hunter expert? You can't even tell the difference between a Vespoid and a Benabra? The fans will not forget this!
So she's going to go to 5, right? You hope the Vespoid Queen comes to Iceborne? That is a rather unique monster request, but as one of the Monster Hunter Freedom Unite series exclusives, I can see why you might have that nostalgia. What, does she go up to 3? Have I seen her stinger? Yeah, I just watched her on a podcast the other day. I had her up. Does she go straight to Area 8 from here? From 5? Benabra Queen when? Thank you, ProCow. Longsword in... Yeah, unless you get really good with foresight slashes, Longsword in low rank feels real bad in World. You bounce on almost everything. Get out of here. Stop. Hey, we got it. We need a mini Celtis Queen where she summons a tiny Celtis that constantly charges you. That sounds fun. Why not? I mean, low rank Insect Glaive, you just need to spam Tornado Slashes as efficiently as possible. Otherwise, you run out of sharpness basically immediately. You can't do any of your normal combos. Kind of useless. You haven't looked at event quests in a while? Don't worry about it. There'll be Spring Festival should be coming up within a month. Whose quest was this? Oh. Hiya, Hunter. Thanks for securing those Rathalos materials. I just knew you could do it. Now we can start to make our hammer dreams a reality. No, there's still a lot of stuff we need to work out. I just know it's going to be the best hammer ever. Oh, hiya, Hunter. How are things? Oh, the hammer? It's coming along well. I just know you're going to love it. Except, well, we've run into a teensy-weensy problem. The iron we've been using isn't tough enough. I did some research. It looks like a special iron that fell from the sky can be found in the dunes. Only there was a cool, brave hunter to fetch it for us. Oh, could you be up for the challenge? I knew you would be. Head over to the dunes and find that special iron. Meteoric prize. I think this is an egg quest. Right? Basically an egg quest. Bloated iron hammer. It's not bloated. It's not too much trouble. I filled a quest with a guild called Thunder and Stone. You want to trade new members. Oh, I think, you know what? I think Thunder and Stone will probably let us trade for the Sand Barrioth, right? That's probably what it is. Don't you actually fight a Tigrex in Thunder and Stone as well? I mean, we're gonna sleep bomb it. Alright. I'm gonna be like a minute. I'm gonna be like a minute, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna run a couple minutes of ads. Sorry, plebs. Be right back. Come back with Gert. I already ate frozen Gert. I'll come back with some. Guys, mulling my bidet usage. Grabbed a slice of pizza. You guys put red pepper on your pizza or your pasta? Any spicy boys or girls in chat? I love red pepper flakes. That and Parmesan have to be like the highest quality. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's the way to do it, Leona, though. Jill, I've got a transporter stuff. I mean, you can't. I don't think there's any other condiment you can buy that lasts as long and as good tasting as red pepper flakes at the grocery store. Dip, crust, and gurt. I'm not going to do that. Explain your position, Basil boy. I'm not sure if I agree. I feel like there's always something to be gained. Spicy yogurt? The hell? What are you eating? Spicy yogurt. So I want you all to assume I'm very dumb and I have no idea where this meteorite is. Heavy Metal Loser. I don't have a Steam library full of half-played games. I have a Steam library full of unplayed games. If you drop one, you have to play Dido. Okay. Was it in here? Where's this thing I'm looking for? I'm gonna do this one-handed, chat. Oh no. I seriously underestimated this quest. Heavy Metal Loser, I disagree. There may be new games that come out that are very good, and you may have lots of old games in your library that really suck. A lot of people kind of get into that mind state where like, hey, I have all this wasted movies or music or literature. I'm going to force myself to listen to it all. And it's just garbage. You don't need to do that. Chat really coming through right now. Delix. Those are all pretty good games, Heavy Metal Loser, but I have the unique opinion that Dragon's Dogma is not very good. You have the opinion that I'm bald? See, anyone can have an opinion. Dragon's Dogma is not good. I'm having flashbacks right now, chat. I'm having some serious anxiety right now, chat. Oh my god, this is so much easier than PlayStation 2. That wasn't that bad. Kaiser, is there anything new for Cuphead on the Switch? Because I already have a 1X. And a PC. Mr. I'm the Daddy, are you saying a tribute to Madame Curie? Because that's awesome. What am I eating? I was eating a slice of ham pizza. I thought chat might like that. Not canned pizza, ham pizza. Eight-hour Patreon stream, egg quest in every game from PS2 Monster Hunter to Monster Hunter World. You should do it in reverse order. Because otherwise all the fun would be in the beginning of the stream. Although, some people say that 4U has the hardest delivery quests. Why do I have sub? I'm pretty sure... Dink, dude. Thank you. You got it, gift? By Sanguine. Sanguine did it. Hiya, Hunter. Thanks for securing that special iron for us. You really are the best. Soon, we'll be making the greatest hammer the world's ever seen. There's still work to do. The hammer dream lives on. Hiya, Hunter. Oh, the hammer? It's coming along nicely. You're gonna be blown away when you see it. Only, there's another teensy problem. You see, we've been getting the ore we need delivered from the mines. But when a pack of Zinogres showed up, they had to halt all the mining. As long as the Zinogres are roaming around Heaven's Mount, they'll never make the hammer dream come true. Only there was someone strong enough to get rid of them. Really? You will? Thanks, Hunter. I knew you'd do it. I already filled the request. It's called Huntathon Zinogre. Thanks again, and be careful. You get eaten by the Zinogres, and our hammer fantasies will never be fulfilled. I should probably check on Sunsnug Island. And Dorma's market circulation has increased. Yay. Guys, I think I'm actually going to bring combines for bombs when I do this next quest. Is it bizarre that I consider pizza a different form of spaghetti? It's got nearly the same ingredients usually. If you like a marinara sauce on your spaghetti, tomato sauce, yeah. I don't really like tomato sauce on my spaghetti. Our paradise now is a gorgeous underground space. At last. My mission as Sunsnug Island's head whiskeress has been accomplished, man. It's all because of you. Zenny thanks, minion. Zenny thanks. Those cats go. What do I put on spaghetti? So, not to split hairs, I normally cook linguine, which is a little bit of a thinner noodle than spaghetti. And I usually incorporate some sort of a seafood into it, either shrimp or clams. And as like a topping or whatever, I usually just put olive oil on. That's it. Olive oil, Parmesan cheese, salt, clams. It's very good. Highly recommend. Would you eat mom's linguine? So all I'm going to say is linguine is a good pasta. You still waiting for my curry recipe? Just got to get the right curry, man. I'll tell you my secret to my curry recipe is rather than just water, I add a cup of vegetable broth and a can of coconut milk. That's different than the back of the box doesn't tell you to do that. I do it. Comes out great. See if this cat can handle one last rodeo. Where is he? He's gonna be like dying. Yeah, vegetable broth, dude. I used the better than bouillon vegetable broth. Oh, I missed one. Better than bouillon is amazing. That is a amazing product. So I need a blue. If I want to stand any chance, I'm gonna need 3 blue. Blue and a yellow. Yellow beats red. So I'm gonna need two yellows. They're gonna die anyways. Thin pizza base or thick pizza base? For me, it's a little bit more of a texture thing. I prefer more of a thin pizza, though. What did I say is good against him? Yellow? Then I want red, right? They're gonna die anyways. I want blue. They're dead. They're dead. Vegetable broth is just grass water? No, what is wrong with you, Gus Lord? No. The vegetable bouillon that I have. First of all, don't go buying canned or boxed vegetable broth. Okay, that is like so expensive per unit. It's insane. Get bouillon cubes, or better yet, get better than bouillon. It's fantastic. Economical. Where's my gunpowder? Do I not have any fire herbs? All right. Sleep bombs are ready. We can put our bug net away. Get some. Did I just call you Gus Lord? What am I gonna call you, Gus? How do I even pronounce your name? How do you feel about Pizza Hut? It's like, I don't have any emotions about Pizza Hut. I would only go there under duress. There were literally no other choices. I would still probably not go. Domino's is fine for like what it is for the price. Bouillon tastes great in lasagna. Yeah. Gus meh? Do you suggest making your own meat broth? If you get like a chicken, and you got a skeleton, you're not going to do anything with it. You're just going to throw it out. You could do something. But even then, like, the bouillon is so easy. It's, you know, I don't know. I don't mean to sound like wasteful or hoity-toity, but for the amount of effort it takes to make your own broth versus just dissolving a little bit of paste into some hot water, to me, there's no question. Shep, have you tried Italian pizza? Yeah, I've been to Italy before. Specifically Sicily. I thought it was great. It's the standard. Now, I'm going to make a very provocative statement and argue that New England, Connecticut specifically, has some of the best pizza in the world. The New Haven style. Even compared to Italy. Even compared to Italy. But that's only because, like, when I was in Italy, in Sicily, pretty much all the pizzas were the same. No matter what part of the island I was on, whenever I got a pizza, it tasted exactly the same as every other pizza I had there. Which is to say, it was delicious. It was great. But a New Haven style pizza, you've got people trying out different types of sauces, different types of cooking techniques. It's still done right. You still get like the char. You know, you're not making a casserole. All I know is that some of the worst pizza I've ever had has been from the American South. I feel bad for you guys. Like, Papa John's and Domino's really is the best. I don't know why there are no, like, decent pizzerias down there, but maybe nobody cares. He's gonna explode. Oh, there he's not. But it's really like, it's almost like a national emergency. All right, he's gonna activate. I should have waited a little bit longer. Oops. Oh, don't get stunned. Oh, I'm gonna be stunned. I don't want to mount him yet because I know he's got to be close to, damn it! Sleeping. Have you tried Chicago's deep dish? It's not good. I mean, it is what it is. It's a casserole. You know, so like, if they make a good casserole, fine. If they don't make a good casserole, well, there you go. Hey, you can get decent ones. I mean, the South has good foods. You know, prepared well, like traditional Southern cooking is actually, like, delicious. But, I mean, it's not. I mean, you know, salt and butter are, like, the stars of the show. I'm going to try and blow up the back. Right, the back can be blown up, right? Ooh. No! Alright, I'm a coward. Call me what I am. Get a little scared. The best ribs you had in the South were store-bought? I mean, you just gotta find... You just gotta find the right place. Oh, there's an issue, Basil Boy, in the West, in the United States, where I think it's really just like a lack of fresh quality ingredients makes just about everything taste a little bit worse. For some reason, the supply chain in many other countries I visited just seems to be a little bit better when it comes to just having high quality ingredients. So that almost just straight up murdered me. What? Yo, this guy's probably ready for capture. Oops. No. About to learn how to play bow? I mean, outside of like that, what was it? Arrow rain ability, it plays pretty much the same. Has evade +3, can't roll Zin's roar. It's been a while. Don't bully me, please. Yeah, distance does matter quite a bit. Much more so than world. How was stream? Good. Good. We are enjoying the benefits of, I would say, Apex gear equipment in high rank. Enjoying the storyline. We just saw Regios. We really beat up Regios, is what I should say. You got bullied. Where does Gravios even show up in this quest? Who's good at old bow? Until I can see somebody in chat post a better time than my Canlos, I will take credit for being good at old bow. You're good at carding while holding a bow? Nice. I mean, really, like, there's like bow and then there's like world bow. There's very little difference. You've got at least 1,600 hours on me, Pro Cow. You should be able to beat my Ucanlos. What is Ryozo's favorite weapon? Awakened Diablo's Hammer. How come, like, the little delivery guy isn't here? Why did they get rid of him? I like that guy. Mr. McFeely? Was that your name for the delivery cat? Mr. McFeely? Interesting name. Does Ryozo know about elementalists? I would have to believe he does. But then again, at his level of involvement, he may not get really deeply involved in the armor skill balancing as much as we might think he does. Mr. McFeely was the Mr. Rogers mailman? That name makes me feel uncomfortable. Like the mailman's gonna feel me up or something. That came down fast. Thought there'd be a little bit more hover time there. I want to get a write-off now. If I can. Two rides, I think, breaks the back, which vents the hot gases out, right? Felt wasted. dragged me along. That feels bad. So it's not just the first mount that I want to get, though. I do want to get 2 mounts. So hopefully he'll come a little closer. This might work. I'm a coward. I'm gonna run to sharpen. If this weapon doesn't have blue sharpness, any advantage it has is gone. Are you gonna play Sekiro tonight? I wasn't planning on it. I'm enjoying 4U, and it didn't seem like Sekiro was really burning the presses, as it were. I do like the game, though. I played it a bunch earlier today. I did okay at it. Oh no. Yeah, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Oh, predicted that one, right? What? Why did he just dumpster himself like that? You have to be careful. Sometimes he explodes up. Is this because I broke his legs? Or his wings that he's tripping like that? To me, Dark Souls and Bloodborne seem much more interesting in terms of lore and setting. I would say, yep, but Sekiro definitely has the more interesting combat. Like, by like a million times better. You actually feel like you're in combat with almost every enemy as opposed to just like the special, actual human enemies. Actually did it, chat. Wow. Wow. Nice Once in a World mod? Thanks. good amount of Zinogre stuff. There's our Wyvern gem that we were worried about. Perfect. So yeah, the sword we would make. Where did it go? The spiked saber. 4 sharp claws? Oh, it actually needs Regios parts. Oh. Interesting. And work, Hunter. Okay, so we're gonna have to do more Zinogres. That's fine. How many breachers do I have? Were the breachers the rare ones? I don't have any of those. Breachers or claws? 76 from breaking the head. It's actually only from head breaks. That's weird. I broke the head last time and I didn't. Okay. I mean, we got to do the Zinogre quest anyways, so may as well do the one that will continue to advance that quest line. Hopefully we don't die again. I might actually eat for thunder resistance. Our thunder resistance is probably atrocious. -11. Well, that would kind of explain it. It's sad that Prince Boo said he will never play Monster Hunter Gen because of his fear of spiders. I think Nursilla also turns many others off from the game, unfortunately. Wow. That's like some really intense fear then, huh? That's bad. I mean, Nursilla is like a spider. Nursilla is definitely a spider, but like, it's such a fantasy spider. I think it could maybe be not terrifying for some people. Do I have any pitfalls? Ein is in a shark suit fighting zombies. Oh, he must be playing Dead Rising. He said he was going to play Dead Rising 3. Are you using an emulator to play For You? I am. Here's my command about For You. It is For You. I believe in you, alcohol. Alcohol. Oh, he's here. Well, there. you will both get 2 super. Trying so hard to get that stupid mount. I know he's close. I already hit him a couple times. I think we're just going to kill this one. Is it worth buying a new 2DS XL for emulators? What? I'm not sure I understand. You want to buy a new 2DS XL to mod it and install emulators on it? I don't know. I don't have any experience about that. I play everything on a PC because I stream everything. Are you even allowed to say that on Twitch? I don't know. All I know is I own this copy of the game. And I believe it is legal to emulate copies of games you already own. All I know is that things, what, memes are going to be copywritten soon? Something like that? Oh. Hello, Zinogre. Come on. That was weird. Oh, I thought he was falling asleep. Oh, he means business. I broke his horns in the middle of that animation. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we mostly try to stay away from politics, Rubus Drake. But I mean, I'll tell you personally, you know, most adults are smart enough to know what they want for themselves and what they want to do. My understanding is those rules ended up hurting a lot more people than it ended up helping. But I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just know what I read on Reddit. And I also know never to trust everything I read on Reddit. So it's like half of one, dozen of the other, you know? Where's Ian from? Ian is from Japan. He is a journalist. Or at least an author of some sort in Japan. Stream for you until 7 a.m. I don't know. Maybe. Oh. Ancient duels. My wife will be upset with me again. We're supposed to actually visit her sister tomorrow, so I should probably not do that. I don't know. Step to like 2. Maybe like another hour and a half in us. I'd like to at least make sure I've made the sand Barioth weapon. Splatoon 2 is a timed demo until Monday? Her sister's a dweeb, who cares? That's what a loser goes and has babies. That's a mistake. Hiya, Hunter. Thanks for getting rid of those Zinogres for us. You really are the bravest. Now we can continue making our hammer dream a reality. There's so lots to work out, but we won't give up. No siree. I think I was in Sunsnug and they stole me away. You're married to her wife, not her sister? Well, my wife, who I am married to, would like to visit her sister. Trust me, it's not me. Don't tell my wife I said. I mean, look, whatever, it's fine. But like, I saw a picture of the baby. The baby was gooey looking. I'm like, that's neat, I guess. That's a gooey baby, all right. Do I really got to go look at that gooey baby in person? I don't really want to. Leona, you know what I mean? You see one gooey baby, you've seen them all. They all do the same thing. They eat, they cry, they poop. They're releasing a demo of Splatoon many months after it's launched. Feels like desperation. I don't think so. I think they just said, hey, let's give the game a shot in the arm. I'm sure they sold more than enough to make a profit on the game. No breachers. Damn. Yes. I'm going to go through that sharpness pretty quickly. But I'm pretty sure at blue... I'm pretty sure at green I'll be doing more damage than I'm doing now at blue. Describe ideal gooey baby. How about not gooey? I wish there was a demo for having a baby. You could always babysit a relative's kids and be like, wow, that was fun. Not going to do that. I'm not mean. Kids are great. Yeah, they're fine, I guess. You not like baby Shep? Babies are fine. I mean, we need to keep having children so they can work and pay taxes and fund Social Security. As a civilization, it would be terrible if we just suddenly stopped having children. So, we got that going for us. I know this is all sounding very romantic right now.
Babies serve many necessary functions for society. People should engage in sexual intercourse and reproduce so society does not collapse. Twitch.tv/SDShepard approves.
But like, hear me out on this. Don't we probably have enough babies? Like, there's enough people that are going to have babies. Right? Like, I think for a bunch of us, we're good. Not saying don't. I mean, look, if you want to have a baby, go ahead. Go nuts. Make as many babies as you want. Right now, I'm okay. If I have any babies, and I haven't had any, I would have like one baby. We won't get a baby, Shep? I believe that if two men really believe, they could have a baby together. I feel so dumpy on this sand. You trying to eat my cat? Look, man, I'm supposed to mount you for the subquest. You keep running away. Don't know what you want in this relationship anymore, Regios. Oh, we're on the sand again, huh? That's it for bombs. You know, with a couple attacks, most of his attacks just do like nothing. They just work to inflict bleed, but he does have a couple that actually hurt. I might be able to get him out from... Oh. Well, he's leaving anyways. Rubus, please. Mickey Mouse Club PG-13. Did I get enough rest from last night? I suspect myself and many other people that played Sekiro last night did not get enough rest. You know, Shep, when you attack a monster in any monster game, you're inflicting bleed on them. Not Monster Hunter World. You're just pounding gravel into them. Unless you're using very specific weapons, such as bow or bow gun. Some weapons give like a tiny blood texture. I don't know if that was like a mistake from the developers, or it just looks like blood and it's really not blood. All I know is that I would like a mod to add blood back to the world. I don't think that makes me a bad person. It's just how I remember the game. You sleeping? Crabbo, no. Crabbo, no. Crabbo, stay. Is your head not broken? Seriously? Cats, we gotta get him over here. Because I gotta get a ride. That subquest. And also to try and break the head. Uh-oh. I'd like to mount him again, but I think I'll get it. He is mangling my cat. He's not a particularly tanky monster by any stretch of the imagination. I love it when I'm like dying and then they play like the attack up song and be like, kill him before he kills you. He's doing it again. I don't like it. Leave him alone. Oh my god. Cats are hardcore, man. Yeah, Regios is a decent monster. He really is decent. You know. Most flagships are. The only flagship I don't really like is Brachydios. Nice looking gear. Thanks. I'm going to make the Monoblos chest eventually. Mostly for style. I don't know. Maybe I'll make it. Maybe I won't. Kaiser, have a good night. Another dissenter? A third dissenter? What is this? Would I recommend Capcom bringing out combination percentages in combo books in Iceborne? No. That's 3 monkey flings poo. I might just end up making the Regios weapon at this rate. God, the Sandberryath weapon is so much better, though. Two breachers. Make the Regios greatsword? Nah. I'm going for sword and shield. I like sword and shield. It's a good balanced weapon type. You know, I could probably do the same thing again. I think you level up the markets by just using them. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Does Sandberryath have a cool gimmick? Yeah, it's called having between 25 and 30 additional raw power over this Regios weapon. It's actually insane. Oh no. Here's Plesioth, ruining everything again. I wish you could just, like, designate, like, a team, like a preset team of Calicos for this. Good night, Absolute Origin. Gormagala, huh? Now, maybe we'll just do the easy one. Oh, no, we'll do this one. Let's do all blue. Raj. You guys ready? Any production? Yeah, see, I would use I actually used Insect Glaive for low rank, but it was legit overpowered. So. I think Insect Glaive is the most overpowered. Oh my god, we died? To a Rathian? If we die to a Rathian, we're gonna die to a Regios. Abject failure. I mean, Charge Blade and Insect Glaive are both OP in different ways. The reason Insect Glaive was so OP in this game was because mounting was very good, and Insect Glaive was very good at doing it. We have at least 2 more Regioses, so might as well get started. Hello, Turnip. You're still around as a cat, Turnip, just so you know. You're not in the main team, but you're around. You're helping on the farm. Does World change the way Insect Glaive is played? I mean, motion values get changed around. A little bit, I think, but it still plays more or less the same. The only thing that's happened is since 4, the bug itself has become weaker. You know, there are dusts. I don't remember in previous games. Someone feel free to correct me if they've been here and I just haven't noticed them. That's the biggest change, I think. I wouldn't say it's a dramatic change, though. The base combos and stuff are all more or less the same. So, like, mounts, like... I think mounts technically last longer than a KO in 4. So, like, if you think about, you know, my utility as a hammer user is also providing KO, you can also think about it like my utility as an insect glaive user is providing massive, massive amounts of mounting. That's also better than KOs. That also does damage in and of itself and does not take very long to get off. I didn't even really mean to get the second mount off that early. I just did. The Delics appear to be calm. Got to be a little careful right now. If you did online viewer hunts, this would go by faster. You mean, how would I do online viewer hunts in the village? It's not about, I don't know, like, Monster Hunter is, like, clearly a very multiplayer-based game. From the very beginning, its inception, its creation was around the idea of, we've got this PlayStation 2 network adapter, we need games for it, figure it out. But, like, in terms of, like, balance and, like, showing off, like, good gameplay and stuff, outside of, like, maybe 2 people, it's a total clown fiesta. Monsters running around all over the place, people are watching each other, monsters dying instantly. You're either getting people that are instantly killing the monster or instantly triple carding. There's very little middle ground. And the grind is the fun part. When you're done, oop, damn it. When you're done grinding, what's left? There's a hack to let us Wi-Fi in as the cats. Oh, that would go great. I'm sure that would go terrific. Oh, you don't apologize. I card all the time. Monsters are actually difficult in this game. Pay up, old man. I already paid. I paid. You typed that after in the chat. It said Shepard awarded 20 nuts. You just want to say it. You just want to say pay up, old man. Oh my god, a third mount in the same quest. don't know why. This head feels like it's not breaking. Is that it broken? It must be. I've done like 10 combos to it. I mean, Monster Hunter Tri-Lance and Monster Hunter World Lance are similar in the sense that you can at least counter after the third attack. Going back to Lance, though, before World, with only a counter after the first 2 pokes, and especially the lack of mobility, I bet is pretty bad. The head was broken. I thought the... Doesn't it get more broken? So I'm just a complete lunatic. Oh, Switch Axe is gross. I hate Switch Axe before World. Ugh. Don't even remind me. Oh, yeah, I don't want to use it. I'm sorry. I could have sworn I've seen it broken off before, but... That is 4 plates. Why? Why do I have the equivalent of 4 plates from this one dumpy monster? I've gotten a plate every single time. I don't want them. I want the 74% chance head break is what I want. I'd gladly give you one, Monkey Flings 2. Gladly. I want to give you one. I have no need for that. I'm not planning on making too many Regios weapons. That's 5. I'm sorry. No. That's 3. And I have 4 plates. gonna try blowing up the arm if I can. Should have room. I don't know if that's gonna reach. Got the meat. Come on, a little bit closer, buddy. I want to ride you. I think that actually hit. Oh. It's funny watching the shadow turn and then rotate. What's that mix armor set you're using? It's attack up large and evasion up +3. Rathalos cap, Tigrix mail, Velocipede braces, monocoil. I'm eventually going to switch it out for Monoblow's chest, simply for style reasons. Oof, waddled right into it. I believe so deeply in my sleep. I mean, the Tigrex chest looks fine. It would just be cool to kind of have the Monopolis mixed in as well. Oh! Missed that sweet, sweet sleep multiplier. Well, I broke the head at least. Who's eating it? Oh no, I couldn't see. I blinded myself. Yikes. Occasionally, gets the best press. How late do I think I'll be streaming? Probably for at least another hour. Maybe longer, I don't know. Not too much later, though. Like, no later than 3. Probably no earlier than 2, no later than 3. Somewhere in that window. Thank you for paying up. You're welcome. I've been streaming since, like, 1, so it's been like a 12-hour stream. How many cards until you surrender the title of NA champ? I mean, can't really be taken away. Hey, at least I didn't cart during the championship, right? That's when it counts. Get the tail. I mean, ask any of the top players, like, everyone carts, man. Just what happens, you know? We don't play Monster Hunter because it's an easy Care Bear game. We play it because it's tough. That's the biggest criticism about World. Too easy. We are just like dancing around each other. Nope. I could die here again. I mean, Regios, even in high rank, he's not crazy. It's just, he's got that one attack where he kind of like rips your face off in midair. It's actually kind of scary. I just got to see where he's going. We'll probably just... I didn't see where he went. I'm assuming he's going to go to 3. Actually, does he sleep in 3 or 10? Guess we'll find out. Is Twitch Prime free with Amazon Prime? It sure is. Yep. It's a benefit of Amazon Prime. If, like, you're, like, crazy into Twitch and, like, you always subscribe to one person every single month, Twitch Prime is actually, or Amazon Prime kind of works out. It's, like, $60 worth of value from that alone. Oh, he's probably in, he's in 5. I mean, the Amazon Prime, like, the video service kind of sucks. The music service kind of sucks. It's, like, better than nothing, and sometimes they'll have something okay on there. The 2-day shipping is great. I use it all the time. If you need to overnight something, like, you can get stuff overnighted from, like, a Saturday to a Sunday, and that's super handy if you really need something. Look at all those Rhinopolis. What is going on here? Would I consider playing Monster Hunter Dose Alternative on stream? You mean Monster Hunter Dose, the PlayStation 2 game? I've had people actually ask, like, request that before. I just don't, like, for fun, like, on my own, like, I would much rather play Freedom Unite. Like, there are some things in Dose that you don't get in Freedom Unite, like the breeding season and stuff like that. But it's basically all the same weapons and monsters, and it doesn't have the same allure as Monster Hunter on PlayStation 1. There we go. Just one more of those. And we are putting in the work. Yep, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Increase the circulation. Did I get... I think I got the 4 sharp claws, right? Okay. With any luck, one more. And man, is it going to be amazing. And then if we want, like I said, we can farm the Monoblos. I just don't know that it's like I said, we don't get any changes to our skills at all. He doesn't add anything. It's just he might give slightly more defense than the Tigrex armor, which would be nice. I mean, to kind of balance out the fact that we're using a gunner cap. Speaking of, can I upgrade any of these pieces? Gonna go to sleep. Have a good night, Jordan. It's not actually a rare drop. That's the funny thing. It's a common drop. I'm just not getting it. Is that what you wanted, young blasphemy? ProCal, I mean... what happened statistically is possible. It's not even exceedingly rare. It's just odd. Odd to have happened. On stream to get that many, what was it, dissenters? To get that many dissenters in a row? We've got people in the stream also farming Regios for dissenters. Monkey, right? Delix. Ooh. Actually, I kind of need it. Right? Hawkline, I did get one of the things I wanted, yeah. I got the breacher. The breacher is what I needed. And I got one. It's from Breaking the Head. I've broken the head every time. Breaking the head's not a problem. I can mount and combo the head. I can sleep and bomb the head. I can trip and combo the head. Hell, in some attack animations, I can just combo the head normally. It's always exciting when the nuts arrive before the video shows the cart. Yep. No. Delixes again! Now I'm actually getting a little worried. trying to think how many times I've gotten 3 sleeps. I usually get 3 sleeps. I gotta sharpen. I like it when he goes to the top area. I think I prefer it than the other sand area. It's a little bit more contained. It's got a lot less room to bounce around. You hate fish? Hey, Chemisk. Literally loaded up. Question about Twitch Prime. Loaded up the Twitch Prime. Used the Twitch Prime. Thank you, sir. They also give away free games every once in a while. Or like in-game loot. Usually it sucks, but sometimes there's something okay in there. I don't know. That's for the most part, that's kind of like how a lot of the Twitch Prime stuff feels to me. It's like, this one thing on its own, I wouldn't pay for, but because it's all included together, it's okay. You know what I mean? I mean, I still have it just for the 2-day shipping. And there actually were, I don't know if you watch anime, there were some decent animes on Amazon Prime semi-recently that weren't anywhere else that I could find. So that's always nice. No! No! I'm being eaten. But I'm not being eaten. There we go. Technically, I could finish VI subquest, but I feel like we're getting pretty close. The funny part is, like, I've got the sleep sword and shield. So far, all it's been is a relatively dumpy sword and shield. Those Delixes took care of both of my sleep bombs. Might as well do Humble Bundle instead. Humble Bundle has, like, massively better games and value than Twitch Prime. Like I said, I mean, Twitch Prime, if you get, like, one thing every 6 months that's even worth considering checking out, you're doing okay. Humble Bundle has at least something decent every 1 or 2 months. And if you don't like the games that they're premiering, then you just cancel it. And then resubscribe as soon as you see something that you like. Either way, it's like what, like $10 a month? And there's almost always something good there. And even if you don't like it, give it away to a friend. I have Humble. I subscribe to the Humble Bundle. It's okay. You occasionally get something in there like, oh, that's good. That's a better value than I expected. Most months, though, you just have like an enormous backlog growing. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's it. You're gonna get a big boost in power. Something's going on up there. So as long as I always eat for Polisher, it should be okay. The weapon looks pretty good. We do have to drop attack up large, though. Oh, you don't have to. Don't. Just don't get into buying over $3,000 from Train Simulator. Apparently, they put a lot of work into it. It's got a sale on something. Huh. What do you even multiply? Light seeds? Uh-oh. I don't know what the hell that was. But it made me poop a little bit. Emulator was not having any of that. Save? It saves automatically. What do you want me to reset? All right, I'll reset. Hold on. Everyone starts freaking out. Abort, Shepard! Good night, Rick Poole. Have a good day. Or good evening. Good morning. You can see those red veins in my eyes? Hell yeah, brother. I want Mario Sunshine finished so bad. It'll get finished. I mean, I can't be that bad, right? Cats are doing a good job. Chaos. Did you know I was doing speed runs on that WWE guy today in the morning? From new game to completing him, my best time was 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Oh, it's not the ogre? Excuse me. You should do this. Little Lord Fauntleroy over here, why don't you do a speed run then? We might be able to beat Kezu. If I win the game, Albino Donkey, I'm gonna give it to Wilbo. If I win the PS4, I don't think Amatsu needs a PS4. I'm gonna give it to Wilbo. I don't even know if Amatsu likes the game. I think she might like it. Oh, we can do this. Maybe Noxella is going to win? I think he's playing on his dumpy PS4. I don't know. I hope he does. I hope he plays it. Oh my god, we've been grinding for so long. I guess it's time to actually do the quests they want us to do. We'll probably go back to Dundorma. I'm a dumpy PS4. I'll dump on you and your PS4 at the same time, Crimson K9. I don't mean that. I won't do that. I guess we can check to see if we can upgrade our Palicos at all. Yeah. The reason I didn't buy it for PS4 Chaos is I didn't want frame pacing. And I knew it was a From Software game. I knew there was going to be some frame pacing issues. I have enough of anything? Ooh. I can make a cat. I can make a nurse cat. Any better weapons yet? Forget what they're using now. It's like the equivalent of like the cut through weapons. 8217. It's definitely better at 22. Daimyo would be nice. Ursula would be even better. Hygrex would be amazing. I know. We're gonna make 2 of these. Why would I do the same small part? It's for a competition. Competition to get the game I'm already playing. Maybe you have a friend you want to give it to. I don't know. That chest has to be the worst chest in the game. That looks awful. Alright, the gunner part looks okay. You want to play the campaign? Well, I don't blame you. Play the campaign. How do you beat the guy right after the ogre? I think I hit him with a lot of flame. He only took me 2 times, though. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Mr. I am the daddy. Life's different now, dude. If you're older and you're married, the internet is where you have friends. Oh, weakener. I was thinking, ooh. Where's polish? Ooh. I like that. He has too many goons around him? So, sneak up on the side, backstab the little gimp boy first. I was able to kill everyone before he got to me. And then I fought him one-on-one. If you try to fight him with other guys, you're gonna die. That much is for sure. Back in the AIM days, we called online friends buddies. Chaos, you're my online buddy. But I mean, you should, I mean, it may be, have you finished the memory sequence first? Because you can get a little bit more powerful doing that first. That sounds like a painful attack. That's great. Oop. It's a hell of a thing. Immediately got another mount. That's insane. I think this actually breaks the back. 2 mounts, right? We'll do it. Oh, maybe it's 3. Oh, wow. That's an interesting attack pattern that attack has. I was baited. I'm like, oh, it's not going out. Perfect. I should really prioritize mounting a 3rd time. Oh, shoot. Man, he goes right between his legs. Yeah, I've mounted the back twice already, Chaos. I just haven't had an opportunity to get the 3rd. I don't know if I'll come this way. No! That's expensive. For a nut hoarder. Wow. This quest has not felt long at all. Float drinks only last a little under 7 minutes? That's weird. I thought they were 10. What's that, 4 mounts now? To be drawn to a guard. No! It was also meant to be a drawn to a guard. I didn't do it right. You feel like this version has less white than the third Barioth Sword and Shield? I mean, it gets an upgrade. I mean, overall, I'm happy with it. I wouldn't say I'm dissatisfied with it. That's the only sand Barioth for high rank? I am satisfied. I mean, you know, it's got 210 raw. That's 80 more raw than the Nursilla Sword and Shield I was using before. Granted, the Nursilla Sword and Shield had a ton of blue sharpness. Granted, I could get 2 sleep bombs off, but there's no arguing with that much raw. Can we get 5 mounts? You need music? Some of these, this one will probably go up on YouTube. If I put YouTube on, YouTube smashes it with copyright. I feel like Sharpness +1 is still more useful than Razor Sharp in many more cases than Razor Sharp. I guess it depends on the weapon, right? Some weapons actually cannot benefit from Sharpness +1. But I agree with you. Kind of like the more often it hits, the more often Razor Sharp's helpful. You know, dual blades and sword and shield both probably get disproportionate amounts of benefit from it. I don't think I'm going to get the tail cut chaos. I'm pretty sure he's going to die. Or I'm going to die. It'll be a fun game to find out who dies first. God, he's just like messed up. Ugh, he just looks violent. Could have gotten the tail cut with a wake-up hit, or I could have broken the face. Now make Gravios. Are these like the thoughts that are constantly running through your head? Cut Gravios' tail. Now make Gravios armor. What does he even give? Is that what it was called? The Black Gore Cannon? Black Gore Cannon was the gun lance. Long 4 is good. Got the scalp. What's going on, Hunter? Maximum respect for getting those black Gravios materials. The merchant bought them for a high price, so I was able to donate a lot to the restoration fund. Now we're both heroes, you know? Let's do some deals. Let's make some crimes. Ah, Hunter. Faring well, I hope. Cannot complain. Well, I suppose that is not entirely true. Burdened by one small grievance. Perhaps I should not trouble you with this, but Gunner believes she has sighted a strange monster. An Azure Rathalos, it seems. He claims it was behaving oddly. Of course, it shows no signs of attacking Denorma. Perhaps it poses no threat at all. Still, just come out and ask it. Did you check out the monster and give me your own assessment? I'll set things up with the guild mark. Sorry to bother you so soon after your return, but I do appreciate the help. Oh, hello, Dudo. I heard you need to investigate Azure Rathalos. Well then, have I got the quest for you? Presenting an omen in the skies. It's the Azure Rathalos has some seriously bizarro movement patterns. Oh, by the way, did you know the Gunner has an amazing vision? I'm so jealous. I'd be happy with like 20/20, but I'm pretty sure she's 20/0. She can see to infinity. Probably. Then there's poor me. I spend hours looking for my glasses before I remember I'm wearing them. Or I accidentally put a second pair on top of the first. That actually happened once. Called me Six Eyes. So funny. Okay. I'm gonna need to make some flash bombs. Probably gonna bring materials for flash bombs. Oop. Oop. I have to trade for bonkers. Are you going to investigate Azure's tail off? I make no promises. I don't like fighting him without a large supply of flash bombs, but you know what? We'll make do with what we have. What did I want? Polisher, right? Yeah, with Polisher, the lower total sharpness bar isn't that big of a deal. I mean, it's usable. I need to sharpen like twice a quest, but that's okay. That's what whetstones are for. Just ahead is where the gunner sighted the Azure Rathalos. Remember, be careful. Not that you've ever been one to do otherwise. I'm assuming it's area 8. Oh, right here. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. God, it's so cool watching them fight. Is that a Regios? Impossible. You hunted that Regios. Unless... No. Couldn't possibly be two in such a short span of time. We can figure it out later. Hope you're ready to adapt. Stay calm and be careful. We need you to come home safe. Oh, still an Azure Rathalos. Yeah, Grim Ninja, I'm doing village quests anyways. So I heard there was supposed to be a new Monster Hunter coming to the Switch. Is that true? There's been literally no official information on that at all. But I would expect there'd be a Monster Hunter on the Switch eventually. I think it's a good guess. I mean, Nintendo has been very good to Capcom. Capcom's been very good to Nintendo. They're gonna work it out. You know, the Switch is one of the fastest selling consoles ever, and a huge growth market for them has been Japan. Capcom is first and foremost a Japanese company, so put two and two together. You got yourself Monster Hunter on the Switch. fighting him in a pile of meat. Let's use the sledge to our advantage. Congrats on the handicraft jewel. Where'd you get it from? You ever realized how many Monster Hunter games there were? It's been a while since I've been making them. Just celebrated its 15th anniversary. Like, very, very loosely, like every 18 months, 12 to 18 months, it gets a new release. Sometimes it takes much longer than that, but sometimes much shorter. I think Japan is a beautiful country. I've been there, and I can agree. It is a beautiful and clean country, and very welcoming country. Good people there. Go away, Hydro. Go away, I pray. Go away. You've ruined everything.
Not.
Did he leave me a gun? Oh, maybe he's hungry. Did I get him? I don't think I even got him with a paintball. Does everyone else play it and watch and play at the same time? I think a lot of people do. Almost back off through that. Wow. That was a really fast Azure with only 3 flash bombs. That roundhouse hit like a truck, huh? The nice thing for you, Rubus Drake, if you're highly introverted, Japan is absolutely the country for you. Nobody's going to force you into having a conversation you don't want. Every social interaction is highly scripted, and everyone's super polite. Procow, how does it feel watching 4 Ultimate Sword and Shield? Is it easy for you to swap to Double Cross? From Generations Ultimate? Or from Generations? Or from Cross? I need to know what you're talking about, what you're swapping from. I just got another ruby. I swear to God, I'm not hacking. Polite doesn't mean highly scripted. We don't live in a movie, unless you want to talk philosophy about the definition of a movie. Look, dude, you can either agree with me or disagree with me. Makes no difference either way, but when you go there, you'll know what I mean. It's scripted. Well done, good hunter. Well done. How good it is to have you back. Indeed, your safety is the true reward. But these new developments are distressing. Another Regios has appeared in the volcanic hollow? Not just there. According to reports from the Dragon Seer, these beasts have been showing up all across the land. Clearly, some kind of anomaly has occurred which has changed the Regios' habitat. I think we can say that with certainty now. The one you encountered while trying to capture the Rathian was just the tip of the Bariath tusk, so to speak. In any case, they may very well attempt to attack the town if we leave them unchecked. We must take decisive action. Stopgaps and cheap artifices will not suffice. Agreed. Which leaves us with only one course of action. We must send the Lancer and Cadet in to conduct field work. Only a proper investigation will reveal the nature of the anomaly we are dealing with. But sir, forgive me, but I must object. I cannot bring myself to send those two into such danger. Not again. Besides, I need them in town. We're short-handed as it is. Is that so? Well, learning to work within limits is part of the job. Impress me with your resourcefulness. The Lancer and his immenseness believe you and the Hunter alone will suffice to keep the sound safe. As do I. Very good, then. I'll hurry and finish the defensive weapon as swiftly as possible. Hunter, I could use your assistance with gathering the materials we lack. The artisans are working faster than we can. Keep them supplied with ore. I need you to hunt a brute tigrex and secure the mines in Heaven's Mount. Please have faith in me. I assure you we are doing the right thing. Brute tigrex, hell yeah, man! Is it like everyone is talking in a super fake, polite customer service voice? Well, they sound friendly. Are they actually friendly? I don't know. But they're always friendly. It is 2 a.m. for me now, right? Yep. Visit his immenseness. They won't let me. This could not come at a worse time. Oh, good day, Hunter. I apologize if I seem withdrawn. I was lost in my thoughts. Would you spare a minute to listen to an old story? Many years ago, the Garuga found its way to these parts. Due to the monster's rarity, hunters from all over Dendorma set out to catch sight of it. I, of course, was one of them. To my disappointment, I was not fortunate enough to witness the creature myself. However, as luck would have it, it's shown itself again after all these years. Unfortunately, given the nature of my position, I am not at liberty to pursue the monster myself. I've sworn an oath to guard the Elder Hall and cannot leave my post. Hunter, do you find the creature in my stead? I cannot see it with my own eyes. I'd at least like to hear of its magnificence. I trust we'll share tales of your encounter with the beast upon your return. I filled a request with the Guildmar. I mean, you're debt hunter. But how do Japanese people treat other Japanese? From my observation, as I saw, exactly the same way they treated me. In that, they always did the exact same thing in the vast majority of social situations. I mean, you guys don't have to believe me. Doesn't bother me. I don't care. You say, Shepard, you're a liar, you're crazy, you're wrong. I hear it all the time anyways. I'm telling you. Scripted.
Not Shepard, it's not that way.
Fine. Don't believe me. Okay. So, Doodle, I hear Regios have been turning up all over the place. The Lancer and Cadet are going to head out and investigate. You know, Doodle, Guild wouldn't know half as much about the frenzy or its symptoms if it weren't for the Ace Hunters. Give us a fighting chance. It's the commander and gunner who figured out the virus was caused by scales scattered from Gore Magala. They shrugged off their wounds and dragged themselves home, just to make sure we got the message. Now that's courage. Can you imagine the tough decision they had to make? They knew how big of a discovery they'd made. They could have all turned on their backs on their new foe. They'd have been decimated. The Lancer and Cadet risked life and limb, staying behind to buy time so the others could escape with the intel. It's terrifying to take on a danger you don't understand. I don't want you to think I don't appreciate what you all do. If you're out there investigating, or here protecting the town, what matters most to me is that you stay safe, Doodle. And on that note, I present you a quest that will give people here hope again. It's called the Echoing Roar. This fight is so frustrating! Let me show you. I'm an actual god. You screw up once, you get owned? Don't screw up. I'm gonna take a max potion. That's right. A max potion. You would never doubt me, I would. Trust me. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I certainly don't believe I'm always right. I have opinions, but some are right, some are wrong, just like everyone else. I mean, I am a genius, but... Triple for me, Daddy? I'm not gonna triple, man. I'm super powerful and super strong, and people think I'm cool. What is that loud noise? Like my opinion on Dragon's Dogma? I'm willing to admit that maybe I'm wrong on that. Does Brute Tigrex have all the same weak spots as normal Tigrex? I can't even tell you the last time I fought a Brute Tigrex. I didn't even know Brute Tigrex was in this game. Can you crush a coconut with my bare hands? I don't know. Wow, it's pretty much his head and his back legs, huh? It's weak to water? I don't have any water. I'm assuming, for some reason, I feel like he's up here. Did you beat Sekiro already? Nope. I played it for just a little bit today. I was doing speed runs. I was trying to win Wilbo a copy. He's in 3? Isn't this 3? I'm in 3. I'll go down, though. I'm going to assume you meant whatever area is below 3. How are you doing in it so far? How far did I get into it? Oh. There he goes. Oh, hello. Somewhat past horse guy? I don't want to spoil anyone. I don't want to spoil anyone that there's a horse guy. But there's a horse guy. Also, I beat the memory. I was able to get to the chained ogre in... I was able to do speedruns in almost under 6 minutes. My goal is sub 6. If I can do that, I think I might be able to win Wilbo his copy of the game. Oof. Well, that comes out much faster than I thought it would. You couldn't figure out how to get past the fat drunk guy? If you want my advice, it would be clear all the enemies out and then drag the NPC over to the fat drunk guy and take turns pounding him. Alternatively, I mean, that should be fine. Just like that. Oof. 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 Didn't hurt. So, no harm, no foul, right? Jeez, what are the cats doing all the way over there? I want to get a ride in. You satisfied? Are the cats dead yet? Your satisfaction? It was so much fun riding him during multiplayer. I'm gonna lose it. I screwed it up. And I got dunked. I think that's like one of the first... Oh. So I had the same issue, Sonny. In the first, like... You have to go to, like, this burning courtyard. And then you'll meet a guy. You'll know when you see the guy. He's, like, kind of sitting on the ground. And he gives you the key for that room. I missed it too. You did the same thing I did, Sonny. And you decided to be like Super Ninja and hop around on the flaming walls. But you need to do that. Yeah, I want to find him up here. Is there a reward for keeping the NPC alive? I don't know. I kept mine died. Noxella kept his alive. Most people in chat kept theirs alive. I didn't care. Maybe one of the hardest monsters so far to mount. Not a coward. I just need to sharpen. Good night, Elysia. Yeah, I used a lot of oil and fire on that guy too. Chaos. Chat not on screen? Right above my head. You can type something in a chat funny like this streamer is dumb. It felt bad to fire him to death. Trust me, there'll be a point where you'll be like, tell me what I need to do to cheese this fight. We'll do it gladly. Oh. You want to stop sucking and not cheese fights? I think they're... I don't think you can avoid one or the other. You're fighting a Gunlance main? Oh, yeah, I know that one, Noxella. I did not beat that one yet. That was what I ended the stream on today. I only fought him like twice, though. You feel like Oprah giving out dragon rot? So far, I found the mini bosses are harder than the actual bosses. I don't know if anyone wants to agree or disagree with me on that, but that has been 100% my experience with Sekiro. Like, the two bosses, like, I don't know. They seem super easy. I'm like, these are bosses? Do I see my dad, Shep? Nah, man. We're estranged, dude. Haven't seen him in a long time. So Dragon Rot kills NPCs? Will it? There's one specific mini boss, Sunny, that I think is impossible without the right tool or weapon or something. I see no way in hell how you could beat him without something special. Because you take damage no matter what. I don't know where the Shredder is, Chaos. Who is the Shredder? Can you send me a picture of the Shredder? Is he in the memory? Oh. Oh, Chaos, you're gonna be so mad. Dude. Chaos, like... I'm gonna give you a hint, Chaos. Shredder is not a mini-boss. Shredder is a normal enemy. And that's the only hint I'm giving you.